mayor?
It's a little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
Wow.
Let's talk about the title of this, because it's called Super Mayor, and that is what Tiffany Henyard calls herself.
I think they take this serious. I think it's a big game to them, and they don't understand that the more confusion and the more back and forth that we do, no one suffers but the people of the village.
Hold on to your hats, folks, because the drama surrounding Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard is wilder than a roller coaster ride at Six Flags. This isn't your grandma's political squabble. This is a full-blown, scandalous soap opera playing out in the suburbs of Chicago. We're diving headfirst into the legal battles, the furious residents, and the accusations that have left the town teetering on the brink of chaos. Prepare to be amazed.
Again, no comment from Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Voters here will first head to the polls in February for the primary election, then the general mayoral election.
So the latest bombshell? Mayor Henyard's lawsuit against the village of Dolton and Thornton Township? It's not just a simple legal dispute. It's a war, a battle for power and control that's shaking the foundations of the community. Rumors are flying faster than you can say misappropriated funds, with whispers of backroom deals, political vendettas, and a whole lot of finger-pointing. The public reaction. Let's just say it's less than enthusiastic. People are calling for her head, demanding her resignation, and the streets are buzzing with discontent.
Mayor Tiffany Henyard was not at the hearing here today. Neither was her attorney, and she was not made available for a comment.
Legally, though, Henyard might have a stronger case than some realize. Legal experts are quietly murmuring about the potential for success. Her arguments, centered on claims of voter suppression and a rigged caucus process, are surprisingly compelling. She alleges that her supporters were deliberately locked out of the crucial caucus meeting, left shivering in the cold while her opponents enjoyed a private party inside. The details are juicy, the accusations are explosive, and the evidence, at least according to her team, is mounting. This isn't just about a mayoral election, it's about the very integrity of the democratic process, or so she claims.
Manner of fights in Thornton Township and in Dolton. Except in one case, Tiffany Henyard wants on a ballot, while in another, a Henyard ally was looking to keep her opponent off.
But the legal battles are only one side of this multifaceted saga. The other side, the furious residents of Dolton, who are fed up to the back teeth with the ongoing turmoil. Their anger is palpable, their frustration boiling over. They're not just upset about the political shenanigans. They're furious about the impact on their daily lives. Essential services are being neglected, city operations are grinding to a halt, and the sense of community is dissolving into a maelstrom of accusations and recriminations. This is not just a political battle, it's a crisis of governance, a breakdown of trust between the people and their elected official. The conflict between Henyard and her constituents is reaching a fever pitch. Accusations of revenge, petty power plays, and a blatant disregard for the needs of the community are flying thick and fast. Insiders whisper of a mayor operating on a scorched earth policy, determined to cling to power at any cost. The closure of the mayor's office, the halting of essential city services, these aren't just administrative decisions, they're acts of defiance, perceived as a deliberate attempt to punish those who oppose her. The atmosphere is thick with tension, and the future of Dolton hangs precariously in the balance.
Vote is unanimous. The objector's petition has been withdrawn.
Can't do that. Can't contest everyone that come you.
And then there's the city shutdown, the ultimate consequence of the ongoing conflict. Rumors are swirling about the true reasons behind the shutdown. Is it a genuine failure to renew insurance, or a calculated political maneuver designed to create chaos and distract from the legal battles? The speculation is rife, the accusations are flying, and the impact on the community is devastating. Essential services are disrupted, residents are left scrambling, and the city is effectively paralyzed. It's a chilling demonstration of the power, or perhaps the lack thereof, of a single individual to bring a community to its knees.
Lights are off behind me, the doors are locked here, and there's a sign on the building right now that says it's closed. For how long? Neither residents nor employees know at this point.
Looking ahead, the future remains uncertain. Will Henyard prevail in her legal battles? Will she be able to regain the trust of her constituents? Will Dolton ever recover from this period of unprecedented turmoil? The answers remain elusive, shrouded in a fog of legal maneuvering, political posturing, and simmering public anger. The rumors continue to circulate. The whispers grow louder, and the drama shows no signs of abating. This isn't just a local story. It's a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked power, the fragility of community trust, and the explosive potential for conflict when things go wrong. Now, let's hear from some of the folks who've been watching this train wreck unfold. One commenter wrote, "Got evicted, but who's paying her lawyers better not be the taxpayers that don't want her." This speaks volumes about the public perception of Henyard's actions. The feeling is that she's using taxpayer money to fight her own battles, a blatant disregard for the needs of the community. It's a sentiment echoed by another commenter who exclaimed, "Could we please get an adult to go to this town and take control? This is insane." The frustration is palpable, the sense of helplessness overwhelming. These comments perfectly encapsulate the mood in Dolton, a community yearning for stability, leadership, and a return to normalcy.
It's manipulation. Nobody likes being manipulated, and when you get here, you know that's exactly what's happening.
Beyond the immediate fallout of the lawsuit and the public outcry, there's a deeper, more insidious issue at play: the erosion of trust in local government. Years of questionable spending, lavish trips funded by taxpayers, and accusations of cronyism have created a deep chasm between Henyard and her constituents. This isn't simply about a single lawsuit. It's the culmination of years of simmering resentment and a growing sense that the mayor is more concerned with self-preservation than serving the community. The current crisis is merely the latest symptom of a much deeper malaise.
We need some action, somebody that's actually going to do their job. How about that? Somebody that's come in, work for the people, not themselves, and have pictures all over the place.
The FBI investigation hanging over Henyard's head casts a long shadow over the entire situation. While no charges have been filed, the mere existence of the investigation fuels speculation and reinforces the perception of wrongdoing. This uncertainty creates an atmosphere of instability, making it difficult for the town to move forward and focus on the pressing issues facing the community. The investigation itself has become a major distraction, diverting attention and resources away from essential services and community needs. Adding to the complexity of the situation is the involvement of other key players. State Senator Napoleon Harris, the Democratic commit meme who oversaw the caucus that Henyard claims was rigged, is also a central figure in this drama. His actions or inactions are being scrutinized, and the accusations of voter suppression are far from settled. The political ramifications extend beyond the borders of Dolton, potentially impacting state-level politics as well.
Our hesitation is that if there's a person in there that will just say yes to everything, I mean, it will set us back.
The financial implications of this ongoing conflict are staggering. The cost of legal battles, the disruption of city services, and the potential for further investigations will likely strain the town's already precarious budget. Taxpayers are understandably concerned about the financial burden of this crisis, adding another layer of anger and frustration to the already volatile situation. The long-term financial repercussions could be devastating for Dolton. Beyond the legal and political aspects, there's a human element to this story that cannot be ignored. The residents of Dolton are not just passive observers, they are active participants in this drama, their lives directly impacted by the ongoing turmoil. Their voices, often drowned out by the political noise, deserve to be heard. Their experiences, their frustrations, and their hopes for the future of their community are crucial to understanding the full scope of this crisis.
We spoke to Henyard spokespeople today and trustees who are calling it a ploy.
What's going on? What do we do? What do we have to do?
The story of Tiffany Henyard's political struggles is a cautionary tale, a stark reminder of the importance of transparency, accountability, and ethical leadership in local government. It's a complex narrative with multiple layers, involving legal battles, political maneuvering, and the raw emotions of a community grappling with a crisis of confidence. The outcome remains uncertain. But one thing is clear, the saga of Dolton will continue to unfold, captivating and alarming observers for months to come.
I'm going to be in the dark. My apartment is electric. I can't cook.
Adding another layer of intrigue to the situation is the involvement of Henyard's romantic partner, Kamal Woods. While not directly implicated in the legal proceedings, Woods' presence in the background and his public defense of Henyard have only served to further inflame the situation. His outspoken criticism of the media and his unwavering support for the embattled mayor have become a focal point of public debate, fueling speculation about the extent of his involvement in the political machinations unfolding in Dolton. The line between personal relationships and political strategy is increasingly blurred, leaving many to question the true nature of the power dynamics at play.
Shut down, and that is why the building is closed.
Well, we were advised by the attorneys to close the building. The building shouldn't be open. The risk is great.
The situation is further complicated by the fact that Henyard also holds the position of Thornton Township Supervisor. This dual role adds another layer of complexity to the ongoing drama, blurring the lines between local and regional politics. The accusations of financial mismanagement, the lavish trips, the questionable spending, these aren't isolated incidents. They're part of a larger pattern of behavior that has eroded public trust and fueled the flames of discontent. The situation is a perfect storm of legal battles, political maneuvering, and simmering public anger. The residents are exhausted, the city is paralyzed, and the future remains uncertain. The ongoing saga of Tiffany Henyard is more than just a local news story. It's a cautionary tale about the abuse of power, the importance of accountability, and the devastating consequences of political dysfunction. It's a reminder that even in the seemingly quiet suburbs, the drama can be as intense as any Hollywood blockbuster. The question remains, will Henyard be able to weather this storm, or will the weight of her actions finally bring her down? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, this story is far from over. Will Henyard's legal strategy succeed? Or will the weight of public opinion ultimately force her from office? And what will be the long-term consequences for Dolton, a town grappling with financial woes and a deep sense of disillusionment? These are the questions that remain unanswered, fueling the ongoing drama and keeping the community on edge. Until next time, stay tuned for more updates on this explosive saga.